In the land for the best media content with Bozy Ennis, trainer and father of the young Jaron Bozy Ennis. How you doing?
I'm doing good, my brother. How you feel? CHAMPSIDE.
Everything is all well. We appreciate you joining us. It's good to finally meet you. How does it feel to be out here in California taking the Philadelphia show to the West Coast?
Everything good? Already checked the gloves. I had to check the gloves because it was taking too long. Yep, I got your gloves.
No, I want to pick them.
No, they're your gloves, the ones you got.
The two joints?
Yeah, I had both of them on. I had both of them on.
No,
He was right next to me too, the guy. Oh, they have to check it.
All right. I want to feel them too, though.
Yeah, go through this way. Go back down here. Tell him. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. That's why you ain't gonna be able to check. Yeah.
I'll make it quick.
I'm sorry.
No, you good.
No, but yeah.
So you see, as you can see, the fighters are getting prepared. So what I was saying was, how does it feel to bring the Philadelphia show back to the West Coast for the first time?
Oh, I feel great, man. I feel real great, man. To come out here to the West Coast, man. I love it out here.
And everybody can see just how sharp Jaron Bozy Ennis is. When you turn on the film, it jumps off at the eye. Do you feel that you cultivated that, you mold that, you framed that?
Oh, all the time. From the crib, man. From the cradle. That's what he was doing that since he was crawling, man.
And can you, for the people who don't know your boxing background, can you kind of elaborate on how you began boxing and your background?
Well, I began boxing back in, been so long, I'm 66 years old. It's been like back in early 70s, late 69, early 70s, I started boxing back then, you know what I mean? Reason why I started boxing because I was a street fighter, I always could fight in the street. So I went over to the gym with one of my boys that I knew that used to box to learn how to use my left hand. You know, most of the guys when you first start out boxing and fighting, you on your orthodox side. So I went over there to straighten my left hand out. Once I straightened my left hand out, it's all she wrote, because when I did first go over there the first time, I boxed on the orthodox side. I beat somebody who was boxing for like 2 years. I beat him just with one hand. So once I straightened that out, I start staying in the gym. That's how I got to be in the gym all the time, because I was a street fighter.
Do you feel like Boots is a product of, I mean, obviously you just kind of answered that, but you had two other sons who were professional, who were successful as well. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like Boots is like being the youngest, he like the best of all of y'all together?
Yeah, the reason why he's the best of all, because he's seen me, he's seen his older brother, Pooh, he saw Farah. So he got everything combined in one. Mm-hmm. That's why he's so good at what he do.
And being in Philadelphia, you know, some great fighters. How do you want Boots to be remembered, not only just in Philadelphia, but as a fighter when it's all said and done? I know it's young in his career, but you ever think about that?
Well, a great fighter, undisputed, and like maybe 3 different weights. 47, 54, probably 60. I mean, he might go to 68 because he's only 24. So, and other than that, though, we helping out people that got cancer. This little kid named Jack, we doing something for him now because he need a bone marrow, and the kid don't know that if you don't get the bone marrow, I don't want to say it on there just in case he probably looking at it, and you know what happened. Right. You know what I mean? So we striving to help him out. You know what I mean? We trying to do a lot of stuff on the outside of boxing, not only just boxing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or anybody we can help, that's have problems and difficulty. When I come to the hospital or they got something wrong with them, we want to help them out any kind of way we can.
It was a moment in at the workout yesterday that I posted on my page. I don't know if you saw it, but a lot of people took to it. It wasn't really a big thing, but it was big because a reporter said, "You're looking like Floyd Mayweather," and Boo said, "I'm looking like Jaron Ennis." And you said, "All you got to do is be yourself." Talk about that.
Well, I always told him that from the beginning. You know what I mean? Don't try to be like nobody else. Be yourself. You know what I mean? But if you want to take something from somebody, you could take something from somebody, but you don't want to be like somebody. Somebody else, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I always told him that, you know what I mean? And you see how he is. He's humble. He don't run his mouth, talk a lot of smack, you know what I mean? When it's time to fight, he's like an animal. He's a different person. Right. He got that killer instinct. That's why he called Mr. You know what I mean? Because we always catch bodies.
Mr. Catch a Body. That's why I always mess with him. I call him Mr. Miles in the bag. Every time I go on Twitter, he tweet, "Oh, I just ran this, I ran that." I asked him,
and that's what he do.
"How many miles you run today?" He said 1,000. I ran 1,000. So I love that. When I go on his Instagram page, it's all boxing. It's nothing else but boxing on there.
Exactly.
And I think it shows a lot about his character.
And one thing about Boost, he don't watch his opponent. You know what I mean? I might look at it a little, but we don't really watch them. I dissect them when we get in that ring. You know what I mean? Or the way they act, the way they look, and all that. The first round, I start picking them apart. He don't pay attention to this. Only the fights he watched, like the big fights, like Floyd Mayweather, or say Roy Jones and them when they was on. The Charlos, he liked the Charlos. He watched Spence and them. But certain other fighters he don't watch. You know what I mean? Crawford. You know, guys like that, that's coming up. And then you got Cool Boy Steph, from our way. You got J-Rock. You got, guys that, like that. That's
right.
He'll watch guys like that, the guys that he know. You know what I mean?
How much do you think Boots' abilities and attributes is his repetition, his work that he put in, and how much is like God-given? You can't coach it. You just can't coach it.
Well, I think you just said it all. I mean, combined together. Everything is combined together. God-given, you know what I mean? And see, the reason why I know, I always tell people a natural ability, because he trained it ever since he was, like I said, when he was young. He was in like a stroller, a little walker.
Right.
And he would see me on the bag, hitting the bag, or my son's hitting the bag. He would go over to the bag and do like this to the bag. So that's what I'm saying. It was born. He was born like that.
It's in his blood.
It's in his blood, man. You know what I mean? And just like the family, it's in our blood.
And just before I let you go, I saw an interview that you did where you said that you're speaking on Spence, Ugas, and Crawford, and you said you thought that if Crawford started late, that Errol would get rid of him. Can you kind of elaborate because you obviously, that was a different interview, but can you kind of elaborate?
I said something like that because I had so many interviews.
It was, I believe, after Spence Ugas, and maybe I misquoted you, but I thought you said that if Crawford, because you're saying how Crawford starts slow in fights.
Oh yeah.
And you were saying if he don't get off to a good start
from the beginning, it's gonna be real difficult for him.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's the truth. Yeah, that's what I said. Because Crawford do start off slow, and Spence, Spence start off the same way all the time. You know what I mean? Behind that jab and putting that pressure on you. You know what I mean? So that's a difficult fight. But if Crawford start off like that, he's not gonna be around too long.
When you watching fights like Spence and Crawford, are you like licking your chops like, look, son, this is what we could do. This is, I mean, you don't have to tell us, but is it always like one of the things like, I see something?
This what I always tell him, my son. Crawford is a great fighter. Spence is a great fighter. We just don't mind fighting either one of them, you know what I mean? Because if we beat them, we be great fighters. You know what I mean? That's what I look at. They tremendous fighters, man. They good fighters, man. I don't take nothing away from them. And as a matter of fact, I like both of them. I like both of them guys.
And every time I watch your interview, it's always respect, and you bring tremendous boxing knowledge. And even when I see you train in Boots, I'm like, man, y'all got something special going. I can tell y'all been.
Yeah, we've been doing it for so long, man. You know what I mean? And like I said, every fighter out there, people always tell me this fighter is scared of that person. No fighter is scared of no one, man. You know what I mean? A lot of times it's business moves. Remember, he got people behind him. He got his manager, he got his trainer. So they got say-so in it, you know what I mean? And, they don't want him to fight this guy, you know what I mean? Because it's a bad business move. High risk, low reward sometimes. You know what I mean? If I fight this guy, I'm getting less money. If I fight this guy, I'll get a lot of money. So, you know what I mean? That's like, I'm not taking that chance, man. I'm the one that I'm going to make the big money with. You know what I mean? And that's why I try to stress this to everybody. Oh, that guy's scared of him. That guy, man, ain't no fighter scared of nobody. If they were scared, they would never get in the ring.
Right.
I cut it short like that.
What do you think about Tim Bradley comments on your son about, he need to work on his defense and he'll be great?
But how Tim Bradley gonna say something like that? Even though I like Tim Bradley, all he used to do was get hit. And my son, if you look at the fights, how many times you see him get hit? 2 or 3 times?
Right.
You know
compared to his output?
Compared to what he do.
10 to
1.
But
see, the reason why my son do get hit, I'm gonna tell you this, people don't understand. If you want to be great, you got to take chances. See, I told him how to fight inside and outside. When you get inside, you're going to get hit with something. You know what I mean? But you see what he do? He takes his punches away. Or he get hit with one.
Roll with him,
he roll with it. So, Tim Bradley, he's a good commentator on it. But if he know when people are getting hit and the way my son be taking the punches away, and then when he get hit, you don't see him buckle. You know what I mean? He got good defense, but a lot of times, like I said, in order to be great, we got to go take it.
Yeah, I understand. Like, people know it's boxing, it's a fight, you gonna get hit. But
everybody, I've noticed some of them guys that, he get hit a little bit too much. And then one guy said, I don't know who it was, but he said it right. He said the reason why he do get hit, because he do got good defense, he said because he take chances. But if you want to be great, what you got to do?
Of course.
Take chances. CHAMPSIDE all the way around, man, up and down, man. We love CHAMPSIDE.
And we love y'all, man. Boots Ennis,
Yes, sir.
Jaron Boots Ennis, Bozy Ennis. Appreciate y'all. Good luck
Always,
Saturday,
my
May
brother.
14th on Showtime. Y'all check it out.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, shout out to CHAMPSIDE. Appreciate y'all, man.
Appreciate you, Jaron Boots Ennis. Going for the next knockout, Mr. Catch Your Body. Appreciate you. In and out like a robber.
Yes, sir. You know my slogan.
All right, bro. Appreciate you.